Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Caro-H. Today we'll be cutting and sewing a pleated dress with a waistband. This is the fabric we use. It's 2.5 yards. This is for the upper part. It's 24 inches by 15.5 inches. This is for both the back and the front piece of the upper part, folded into four places. Placing our tape on the shoulder, we mark 3 inches for the wideness of the neck, 3 inches for the wideness of the neck, 7 inches for the shoulder, although we are not really working with this shoulder. Then we mark 17 inches for the sleeve, the length of the sleeve. Still placing our tape on the shoulder is 24 inches total. We come down by 2 inches for the neck depth of the back piece, 2 inches. We connect it to the 3 inches of the wideness of the neck, just as the same we do. Connect it like so. Still placing on the shoulder, we come down by 3 inches for the front neck depth. Connect it to the shoulder. This is for both the back and the front piece of the upper part. Connect it like so. We go to this side, we come down by 2 inches for the shoulder slant. Come down by 2 inches. We connect it to the wideness of the neck. This shoulder to waist length that we measured 15.5 inches is supposed to be 17 inches with both the seaming allowance, but because of the waistband that we add, that's why we made it to be 15.5 inches. We mark the sleeve, the wideness of the sleeve 9 inches. We mark 9 inches for the wideness of the sleeve. We add 2 inches for the seaming allowance, mark 2 inches for the seaming. We'll come to the waist. The waist that we're working with is 26 inches divided by 4, 6.5 inches, but we'll be marking 10 inches. We'll be adding extra 3.5 inches for the waist. Then we'll mark 2 inches for the seaming allowance, just as the same we do. We connect it to the sleeve. Connect it like so to the sleeve. Take it to the sleeve. So the same we do. We cut it out. Cut it out. This is for the back. We'll just slice it into two, cut it into 2 places. This is for the front piece of the upper part. This is for the skater part of the front piece. 20 inches by 20 inches, folded into 2 places. We mark 2 inches for the seaming allowance. We remove 2 inches for the seaming allowance. This is how we're going to fold it. We mark 2 inches. You fold it this way. You sew on it. That's what I do. You sew on it. You measure 2 inches again. You fold it this way. Where the other 2 inches stop. You sew on it. Just the way I'm doing it. You measure another 2 inches. Just as the same you do it. You fold the 2 inches together this way. That's how we form the plate all the way around. But we're only making this type of plate on the front piece. You fold it again, just as the same we do. That's the way we do it all the way around. Just fold it. Measure 2 inches again. Just place it like so. 2 inches, you fold it. The way it came out, just sew it and give it a good press. So it and give it a good press, and then we fold this tamper with 1 inch before sewing it. This is for the back piece. It's 24 inches folded into 2. It's 2 places, 24 inches, because of the seaming allowance of the zipper allowance. That's why we made it to be 24 inches. 2 inches this side for the seaming allowance and 2 inches the other side for the seaming allowance. So it's 24 inches in total. 24 inches by 20 inches. We come to this so that the zipper will not budge out when we sew it. We come down by 8 inches for the zipper. We mark 8 inches. So that the zipper will not budge out when we sew it. We go in by 1 inch. We connect it to the 8 inches, just as the same we do. Mark it like so. Connect it to the 8 inches so that the zipper will not budge out after sewing it. Connect it like so to the 8 inches. Connect it like so, just as the same we do. connect it like so. We cut it out. This is for the waistband of the front piece. 15.5 inches folded into 2 places by 2.5 inches for the front piece. This is for the back piece. 12 inches folded into 2 places by 2.5 inches for the back piece. I'm done folding the front piece, plating it. You can see the way it came out. I apply stay on the waistband. That's the first one. This is the second one. Apply stay on it. This is the way we are going to fix it. Once I face on the front side, you place the other side. You sew it with half an inch. You sew it with half an inch, just as you see me do. Sew it with half an inch all the way through. You sew it with half an inch, just as you see me do. Fold it this way. When you sew it finish, it will come out this way. This is the way it is. I sewed on it, notched on it, then top stitch on it. See the way it came out. This is for the upper part of the front piece. This is where we are going to sew it. You come to this side of it. You measure 2 inches. This side, you measure 2 inches that we are using for the seaming allowance. Whatever your seaming allowance is, you measure it, then you mark it. You mark it like so, just as you see me do. Mark it this way. Then you fold it. Just see the way I'm holding it. That center, you fold it and come to the center, just as you see me do. Bring that 2 inches that you measured at that place that we marked. You bring it to the center. I'm marking the center so I will know where the center is. You place it this way, just as you see me do. You place it. I'll just spin it to know where it is. You know, when our waist measurement divided by 4 is 6.5 inches. So that 6.5 inches now, one side is that 6.5 inches, and this one side that is now folded into 2, we divide that 6.5 inches into 2, measure it out. So when we place the tape from this side, you can see the side I place it. That 6.5 inches will now be 3¼ of an inch. So when you open it up, it will now turn to 6.5 inches. You see the way it is. I will just hold it this way. This is the one I'm going to place it, the one I'm placing it. It's for the dart, but we're not going to sew it like the normal dart. You see the way it is. I'll just open up the other one that I pinned up so I can be able to sew on it on the machine. This is the way we're going to sew on it. You see the way I placed it. You sew on it this way. Sew the other side as well. We'll do the same thing with the both side. Sew on it. See the way I did it. Just place it this way. See the way it came out. The way it is. Then we'll go to the second side. We'll do the same thing with the second side. Measure the 2 inches for the seaming allowance, just as we did the other side. The 2 inches for the seaming allowance. Whatever your seaming allowance is, you measure it out. So it will not include on what you're measuring. You just mark it out. Bring it to the center front. Bring it to the center front. So the way, just bring it to the place it like so. Pin it to know where you're working. Pin it like so. Then measure your waist, which is 6 inches divided by 2. It's 3¼ Measure 3¼ When you open it up, it will turn to 6.5 inches, just as you see me do. You hold it this way. Divide that into 2, just the same way. It's not like the normal dart, that the way we sew normal dart. Just sew it this way. See the way I placed it? Just sew it that way. Sew it this way. Sew the second part as well. And see the way I'm sewing it. Sew it this way. You can see the way it came out. That's the way it is now. That's the way it will be after sewing it. We bring the skater part, find the midpoint, and place it on the midpoint of the upper part. Front side facing the front side. Place it like so. And see the one placing it. We sew it this side all the way through, sew the other side all the way through. You spin and do that. That's the way we're going to sew it. We see the way it will turn out after sewing it. We sew it this side sew it the other side just as the same way do. Sew it this way. When you turn it out, you see the way it will turn out. Turn it out. See the way it is. That's the way it will turn out after joining it. I'm done joining it. You can see the way it came out. This is for the back piece. The band that we're applying, we did not apply any stay on it because we'll be applying rubber on it. So we'll not apply any stay. We place it this way. Front side facing the front side, just place it this way, sew it all the way through. So I'm done with sewing it. I see the way it is. I sewed on it, not on it, then top stitch on it. I'm going to sew on it to close it up so that the rubber will pass through it. This is the rubber we'll use. It's 7 inches into 2 places. See the opener will pass the rubber through it. When sewing this opening, I took it up so that when I'll be sewing the 1.5 inches, it will not show there. So I sewed it upper. See, this is 1.5 inches. It did not reach to the 1.5 inches, so I will now sew on the 1.5 so that thread will not show. This is the way we are going to pass the rubber on the waist. See the way? Pass it this way, just pin it like that, then put it inside. Pass it this way. You can see the one putting it. Just pass it through this way. Pass it like this, just as you can see me do. Pass it through. Pass it through. Pass it through. Sew that side so that it will station. I'll leave 2 inches for the seaming allowance. I'm not sewing it on the seaming allowance. So on it, pass this other side. Just pass it through. Pass it through as you see me do. Just pass it. Pass it through like so. Pass it through. When I get to the 2 inches for the seaming allowance, I'll stop. I don't want to sew on it when I'll be joining the 2 sides. I'll just top stitch on it there. So then I'll bring it up, push it back. Push it back, bring out the pin. Push it back. I don't want to sew on it when I'll be shaping it. Just push it out, bring it out like so. See, this is the 2 inches for the seaming allowance. I did not allow it to reach it. I will just sew on it like so as I use this pin. Just sew on it. Do the same thing with the second part, the back piece. Give it a good press. This is the way I'm going to join it to the upper part. I'll find the midpoint like so. And the midpoint, mark it. Mark it. Then the upper part, find the midpoint as well. Mark the midpoint, the center, mark it. Front side facing the front side. I'll pin it at the center. You can see the way I did it. Then stretch it. Stretch it this way, sew it. I'll be sewing it, I'll be dragging it. Sew it this way. I see the way it came out. Sew it that way. I'll do the same thing with the other side. Sew it, drag it again. Sew it just as the same way do. It's half an inch. So when you turn it up, this is what it will look like. I just sew it. So the way it is. I'm done sewing the 2 parts. You can see the way it came out. The back piece. You can see the way it came out. See the way it came out. This is the way we're going to join the 2 front parts facing the front part. Fold it this way. Front part facing the front part. We sew it from the down part. We sew it all the way. Then leave the place we're going to join the zipper. Sew it all the way. To join the zipper, from this waistband, we'll come up by 1 inch. From the waistband, come up by 1 inch. That's where the zipper will start. On the waistband will come up by 1 inch, then take it to 8 inches. The 8 inches is where the zipper will stop. From the waistband will come up by 1 inch, then take it down to 8 inches. That's where the zipper will stop. Just, I'm done sewing it. You can see the way it came out. You see the zipper. Join the down part as well. This is the zipper. This is the zipper. I have ironed this place so that I will see how I'm going to. I will just fold it with 0.5 inches into 3 places. You know, after sewing it, that back will be open. Just sew it this way, sew it down. Then I will join the shoulder. Join the shoulder, front part, facing the front part. Join both the back and the front piece together. Join it with 1/2 inch. Sew it with 1/2 inch all the way down. So it's with 1/2 inch. So the other side as well with 1/2 inch. I'm done joining it. You can see the way it came out. I've as well joined the shoulders. You can see the way they are. Don't join it. This is for the button that I'll add at the back. I'll just sew it this way, then hem the neck, then tack the button, sew the sleeve, hem the sleeve side, then shape it. The other part of the sleeve, I'll just hem it with 1 inch as well. Hem it with 1 inch and then shape it. Hem it with 1 inch, then shape it down. We are done.